And I mean, that's at the crossroads of something that we've been talking about for a long time in terms of culture and employee engagement. And there's programs for it, and there's, methodologies and books written on it. But I think some people still are like, but how?
It's hard.
How do we improve?
You're right. It is hard. It is the secret sauce to a successful company.
Mm-hmm.
To come up with an innovative product, not easy, but it's doable. Everybody has ideas. Can you build a sales force that can then go sell it? Yeah. Can you market it and get people to pay attention to it? Yeah. But can you build a culture that can scale, that will go through walls to help this business succeed? Mm-hmm. That's really the secret sauce. I think if if we lined up 100 successful CEOs and asked them, what was the thing that really helped your business succeed? They would say it was that culture and all of those people that we hired that then succeeded, that helped the business succeed. Mm-hmm. And so many people, you're right, it's hard. And so a lot of people kind of flounder with that, and they'll have a great product idea and some hard to work with leader, and all of a sudden everybody's leaving the business and the thing fails.
And you guys have gotten to the heart of, you've gotten that much more micro about it, because I was reading a statistic recently, and I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was one of the single most important things, or what results into a breakdown in relationships, is lack of validation. Like human validation. Like, we all still need it. It's that tribe mentality.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're a loner, you still need to know, have a high five. You're right. But exactly. You've gotten to the heart of that in probably the most natural and fluid way that you can do it in business.
Yeah. So if you think of, oftentimes we think, well, how much you pay me is going to be the thing that satisfies me. Any idea where pay would be on the hierarchy as they do studies? What would you guess?
I think the first response would be higher, but I would assume lower, just based on...
Yeah, 6th. So there's 5 things ahead of it. It's one of those things that, obviously we need to be paid well, but it's not the thing that drives engagement and productivity. I'll tell you a quick story, a little shout out to my friend Davis Smith at Cotopaxi. So Davis, Cotopaxi won the best place to work in Utah, #1 spot, Deseret News. And it wasn't long after that one of his employees came to him and said, I've been here a while, I'm not that happy. And Davis thought, no, didn't you read the newspaper article? This is the best place to work.
We're all happy.
That's right. And what he then concluded and recognized was this constant need that people have to feel appreciated. And as they looked at their statistics, recognition was always one of the things that wasn't one of the stellar marks. Mm-hmm. And so they implemented Motivosity, and his words were, the scores have now skyrocketed, and that was the only thing that they changed. And it's this innate desire that I have just put in all of these hours, done all of this work. Does anybody care? Does anybody appreciate it?
Yeah.
And as long as you can fuel the ability for people to recognize other people and express that appreciation, employee engagement and productivity really, really jump.
What's interesting, though, is that employees may not recognize that that's what they're really wanting for themselves. They may not know to ask for that. Because we've done a number of employee surveys, and never does it come with, I wish I had more appreciation. But if you dive deeper into what they do say, you could almost always follow it back to appreciation, validation.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And it's also, nobody wants to come across as needy.
Needy, yeah.
And so nobody raises their hand and says, nobody appreciates me. But inside, we do. It's a pretty rare individual that just doesn't care. Most people are looking for, and it doesn't even have to be big public praise. Just, do I feel that my manager appreciates me, and do I feel that that I have a place and the value of the work that I'm doing matters to the business? If you get those couple of things working, it's magic on on what happens to the business.
Yeah, and I imagine that investment, like their time, attention, investment, like personal. I want this company to succeed, not just so I have a job, but because I truly like am invested in this company and its culture. I imagine that is matched with the opportunities that they get for appreciation and validation.
Yeah, because if you think of business success in the realm of being on a winning sports team, there's nothing like winning. I mean, it is just fun to win. They talk about when you teach kids that it's about having fun. It is about having fun, but you have more fun when you win.
Yeah.
I think that certainly comes into play. People want to be bought into their company. They don't want just a job that they show up to, do their job, and go home. They want to feel a part of it. They want to feel appreciated, and they want to see the business succeed.